Dun, 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 dun. And that's all I can give you as far as the theme music, because again, I don't want to get sued. I don't really have much to sue for, but anyway, it's late night with the Utopian baseball universe. We got the Giants and Cubs tonight. Overcast night from Chicago. Let's get you the starting lineups first for the Giants. Leading off tonight is the shortstop Brandon Crawford. Batting second, the second baseman Jeff Kent. Batting third in left field, Barry Lamont Bonds. Batting fourth, the center fielder, Willie Mays. Batting fifth is the catcher, Buster Posey. Batting sixth at first base, Will Clark. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Matt Williams. Batting eighth in right field, Mike Yastrzemski. And pitching and batting ninth, Juan Marichal. Those are the Giants. Here are the Cubs. Leading off is the second baseman, Ryne Sandberg. Batting second, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Batting third in right field, Sammy Sosa. Batting fourth is the catcher, Gabby Hartnett. Batting fifth at third base, Ron Santo. Batting sixth in left field, Jason Hayward. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Javier Baez. Batting eighth is the center fielder, Alfonso Soriano. And pitching and batting ninth for the Cubs, Mark Pryor. Now, I've mentioned this throughout the telecasts over really the past 3 years. Don't pay too close of attention to the names you see on the screen. I did not have time to edit every player. There are going to be some examples where you see players that are, right-handed batting lefty. Again, we're going to suspend that reality as much as we can, but let's try to come as close to the real thing as we can. It's Giants Cubs. You're watching Late Night with the Utopian baseball universe. All right, two teams here that are kind of looking up within their division, their respective divisions, the Cubs and Giants. Still plenty of Utopian Baseball Universe season left as we just started the second half. Brandon Crawford leading off, facing Mark Pryor as we get underway here from Wrigley Field.
Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success.
2-2 count here to Crawford. Pryor's going to have a strikeout to lead off this game. All right, this is going to be Jeff Kent. Again, one of those examples where I wasn't too careful constructing this lineup. I'm going off, of course, the Utopian rosters. As Kent bounces to short. 2 up and 2 down here in the first. Barry Bonds, the batter. So, for example, I chose this gentleman because he's left-handed. He plays the outfield, and his first name is similar to Barry Bonds' middle name. So, you take your wins where you can get them. As Pryor gets Bonds to strike out to end the inning. 2 strikeouts for Mark Pryor here in the first. Cubs coming up.
Johnny Cueto is on the mound for the Giants in this one. And please, Zach, what do you got? Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call called off cold Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws it old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6.
All right, Ryan Sandberg leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, facing Juan Marichal, bottom of the first, no score here. Game one of a 3-game series here in Wrigley. Tomorrow, Madison Bumgarner facing Hippo Vaughn, making his Utopian debut for the Cubs. Christy Mathewson and Fergie Jenkins on Sunday.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
2-2 pitch to Sandberg.
Bat explodes as this is popped up. And they'll just tag him out along the first base.
Clark handles that himself, one away. Anthony Rizzo, the batter, and again, I don't want to have to say this all night. This is on me. These are my mistakes. You know, in real life, Rizzo hits from that left side, but, you know, not as much time to make the edits as I wanted to, as Rizzo singles up the middle. Sammy Sosa, the batter here. If you are playing late night with the Utopian Baseball Universe Bingo, you can mark off soft pretzel sighting. I've already seen 2.
Still 2-2.
Full count to Sosa. Man on first, 1 out. No score here from Wrigley Field. Late night with the Utopian Baseball Universe as we present every Friday night at 11:30 Central. As you can see from the description, we have a stacked show tonight. Tomorrow night we have Midnight Madness, the Miami Marlins and the Toronto Blue Jays at 11 o'clock Central. And Sunday morning, Rockies Twins from Target Field. Sosa keeps fighting him off here. Down on strikes. It's going to bring up the catcher, Gabby Hartnett.
There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches. To the plate now, Wilson Contreras fouled away. 2 out with a man at first. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution.
22 pitches for Marichal here in the first.
And breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Gets a strikeout to end the inning.
Strike and the inning comes to a close. Cubs strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
All right, Willie Mays leading off the second here for the Giants, facing Mark Pryor. Mays hits this one a ton to right center field. That's going to get out of here, folks. Solo homer for Willie Mays to give the Giants a 1-0 lead, 443 feet.
It's a solo shot for the Say Hey Kid Willie Mays as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
That's going to bring up the catcher, Buster Posey. Let's take a look at it again, though.
One of the best players in their lineup. It's better to do it with no one on base. It stinks, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Well, Pryor knew it right off the bat. Here's Posey.
Standing in now, Buster Posey. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate. And this one misses here.
And that one gets away from Pryor as Posey draws a walk. That's going to bring up Will Clark. They call him the Thrill.
Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of his zone. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell.
1-1 count to Clark. Nobody out here in the second. Giants lead it 1-0. And a 6-4-3 double play. That'll bring up the third baseman, Matt Williams. Let's take a look at this one again. Baez to Sandberg to Rizzo.
These guys make it look easy. That's one you can definitely launch into right field if you're not under control. Into the box, Evan Longoria. Fouled off.
It was good to see Jason Sherry and his bride, Natalie. Scott Sherry wearing a Songs Ohio shirt. I was very impressed with that. And Kyle tonight at the Buffalo Wild Wings in Germantown. I think we all agree, not the greatest dining experience we've ever had. Food was, as the kids say on TikTok, meh. Service was lousy. It took me 40 minutes to get a lemonade. But it was fun seeing Jason and Natalie for the first time in person in probably 12 years, 10 or 12 years, and formally meeting Scott and seeing Kyle again. I met Kyle about a week ago. So we had fun tonight. We loosely discussed a podcast that we've been talking about now for about a year. As the inning ends, we head to the bottom of the second. Giants go on top on this Mays homer. I also understand that Matt Derby and Jamie Howell were together tonight at the Pirates game. The Brewers beat the Pirates 17-2 tonight. Matt sent me his scorecard. It was a mess as the Brewers put up 7 runs in the second and 8 in the eighth. Ron Santo leading off the second here for the Cubs.
Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
The 1-2 to Santo.
And a changeup.
Another strikeout for Marichal.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence.
It's going to bring up the left fielder, Jason Hayward.
Back to back. He's looking really sharp right now. At the plate now, Jason Hayward. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 to Hayward.
Falling behind now, 3-1. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Hayward with a long double here in the second with one out.
Striding in is Nico Horner, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Tom McLean is here at the ballpark today. And he comments that he can't recall Willie watching his ball leave. Yeah, I kind of noticed that too. That's not something I would have expected to see Willie Mays do, but I don't know. Maybe playing with some of these modern players, some bad habits are rubbing off, but good observation by Tom.
2-2 one more time.
Javier Baez, the batter, 2-2 count here. Giants lead at 1-0. I also don't remember Juan Marichal wearing a do-rag.
Here's another 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
2 away here. Hayward advancing to third. Alfonso Soriano, the batter.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Oh, and he hammers it to deep.
That one's going to get way out of here. Well, that's going to be off the wall. My perception is poor. My glasses are in the other room. Could I get them? Yeah, I could grab them. So Soriano with a RBI double that I thought was way out of here for a homer. You see, because I'm old. My tools are in the bedroom right now. Mark Pryor, the batter. It's 1-1.
At the plate, Zach Davies. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself. And nothing's a big
1-2 count to Pryor.
1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Another strikeout from Marichal ends the inning. But the Cubs tie it on a Soriano double. Have my glasses now. All right, Marichal is going to lead off the third. It's 1-1. You're watching Late Night with the Utopian Baseball Universe.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
We have a lot of day games tomorrow, Tom. 12 of our 16 games tomorrow will be in the daytime. So we'll get you guys an update at about 6 o'clock tomorrow on all those day games. Our night games tomorrow, we got the Bulls at Nationals, Angels at Pirates, Mariners at Guardians on TBS, Saturday night main event, and then Midnight Madness tomorrow, 11 o'clock Central, Marlins and Blue Jays. This one should be caught. Padres and Reds on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball. That's our only night game Sunday. And then all 32 teams in action on Monday for July 4th.
2-1 home. Now a little looper down the left field line.
Crawford's going to have himself a one-out double here.
And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's in
We got a Utopian Baseball Universe doubleheader on Monday. 2 RBI games. It's going to be one show. The scorching hot Phillies at Kansas City. And the Reds versus A's. Phillies won their 10th straight tonight.
into the box now. Tommy LaStella. Swing and a miss.
Jeff Kent strikes out. Third strikeout for Pryor. Here's Barry Bonds. 2 outs and a man on second. 1-1 count. The pitch from Pryor.
Standing in now. Lamont Wade. 1-2.
Fouls that one off. Look out, Cubs dugout.
Second with 2 gone.
Mays on deck.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess a one. We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side.
Bonds down on strikes to end the inning.
Keep him out of danger. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this.
Each team with a run on 3 hits as we head to the bottom of the third. 1-1 Giants Cubs.
Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go for the last half.
All right, Ryan Sandberg leading off the third. He's 0 for 1 facing Juan Marichal.
1-1.
Everything else is in the books tonight. You saw Nick Adenhart with a historic performance tonight, a 1-hit shutout, 15 strikeouts against Pittsburgh. Willie Mays makes the play. Dodgers beat the Tigers tonight. Brewers over the Diamondbacks, 1-0. Pete Vukovich, 7 scoreless.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Down the first baseline.
That one's poked foul. Full count, 1 out here in the third. 1-1. And Marichal walks Rizzo. It's going to bring up Sammy Sosa. Still leads the universe in homers with 19. Four, 6, 3, double play ends the third inning. We head to the fourth, 1-1, Giants and Cubs. Mays leading off for the Giants.
Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between
Did you guys notice the glitch there?
Current state of the Giants lineup with their manager
With the Cubs in the outfield, Willie Mays was just hanging out in center field.
Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi.
All right, here's Mays. Solo homer in the second.
We begin the top of the fourth.
Boy, this guy right here, that last
1-1 pitch.
straightaway center field, he hits a bomb, and as a pitcher,
pitch to the big part of the ballpark. But a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Hit hard on the ground towards second.
One Hall of Famer bounces out to another as Mays bounces to Sandberg. Here's Buster Posey.
Base is empty, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Two and two to Posey.
Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here.
Next 2 games in the series are both day games from Wrigley.
That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Bumgarner and Hippo Vaughn tomorrow.
Down the left field
That
line.
one hooks foul. Hippo Vaughn is making his
Will end up a
Utopian debut tomorrow for the Cubs.
hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
2 outs here in the 4th. Will Clark, the batter,
So 2 away for the Giants here in the 4th.
grounded out in the 2nd.
The left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. The 1-1 home. Swing and a line drive. But
That is foul.
1-2 the count now. Pitch on the way. Hit down the line at first.
Rizzo going to handle that himself.
And he'll step on
Ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's still 1-1 between the Giants and Cubs. You're watching Late Night with the Utopian Baseball Universe.
bottom of the inning now. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras.
Gabby Hartnett leading off the 4th for the Cubs, facing Juan Marichal.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Right on the corner. 2-2. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball swung out.
Another strikeout from Marichal.
For the second time here tonight.
Watching him pitch in the
5 strikeouts. He's at 67 pitches.
That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swinging this, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Ron Santo.
Wisdom. And, he definitely broke the play there.
That was an ugly swing.
Pitch inside, and it's
There's just no 2 ways about that.
1 run on 3 hits.
2-2 count to Santo.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed.
6 strikeouts from Marichal.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Here's Hayward.
So now to the plate, Jason Hayward. He pulls this one
Hayward's going to reach base again. He's 2 for 2. That's going to bring up Javi Baez, the shortstop.
Stepping in now, Nico Horner. And there's ball 2 now.
Baez 0 for 1 on the night. Marichal now at 75 pitches here in the 4th.
Hit softly on the ground to third. That's also go to Mostella at second, and the force
Play at second ends the inning.
One left for the Cubs.
4 innings in the books here. It's 1-1, Giants and Cubs.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Mike Yastrzemski is on deck.
Full count here to Williams.
Lifted down.
That one's going to get way out of here if it stays fair.
Nearly a big
Just foul.
instead of foul ball. Line to the right side. And that's going to get down.
So after just missing a homer, Williams leads off the 5th with a single to right field. It's going to bring up Carl Yastrzemski's grandson, Mike. And I'm sure we're all curious what that middle Yastrzemski did for a living. I am curious.
Fastball well outside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
2-1 count to Yaz.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Reined in. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Pryor gets a double play.
Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Here's
Now
Marichal.
no one on base. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Ball 3.
3-1 count to Marichal. Crawford on deck.
Swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Willie Mays with a solo homer in the 2nd.
3-1.
Alfonso Soriano answered with an RBI double.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Half able to track it down.
And that ends the inning as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-1.
At the plate now is number 66. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when
So Soriano's 1 for 1 with that RBI double.
swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact
Facing Juan Marichal here in the 5th. He's at 79 pitches.
right here.
Got him.
7th strikeout for Marichal.
Now to the plate here is Zach Davies. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. another 1-2 delivery. Fouled off.
One, two.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out.
8th strikeout for Marichal.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Here's Ryan Sandberg. He's 0 for 2.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch.
Yastrzemski makes the play to end the 5th.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs.
Due up for the Giants, top of the order, Crawford, Kent, and Bonds.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift.
Rizzo takes that himself, one away.
And now in the box, Tommy LaStella. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Popped up. Madrigal calls for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
2 up, 2 down. Barry Bonds has struck out twice tonight.
Went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just
Bonds pops up on the right side.
He makes the adjustment right here.
Sandberg,
Madrigal is in his tracks now.
inning over.
Make the catch, so that'll do it.
Bottom of the 6th here from Wrigley Field. Still, Giants 1, Cubs 1. 4 hits apiece.
Zach Littell enters to do the pitch.
All right, so after 5 innings and 8 strikeouts, Juan Marichal is done. John Montefusco now pitching for the Giants. The count
And now here is number 8.
facing Anthony Rizzo to lead off the 6th.
Half of the 6th. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Yastrzemski coming on.
Leadoff single for Rizzo here in the 6th. It's going to bring up Sammy Sosa.
That wasn't a bad hit. And executed off the plate. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offensive player right there. Stayed inside the baseball and was able to get a knock.
Kind of ate up Yastrzemski there towards the end. Sosa's 0 for 2.
In now, Ian Happ. Hit on the ground down the first base.
3, 6, 3, double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
All right, Gabby Hartnett, the batter. 2 outs here in the 6th, 1-1.
Contreras. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't
The
figure
2-2 to Hartnett.
He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right now.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
2-out single for Hartnett. That's going to bring up the third baseman, Ron Santo.
At the plate now, Patrick Wisdom. Hit hard but foul. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he fouls this one off. Struck him out.
Strikeout ends the inning as we head to the 7th. Still 1-1, Giants and Cubs. All right, Jeremy Jeffress now pitching for the Cubs. Pryor went 6, gave up just 1 run. Willie Mays, solo homer in the 2nd, the only run that Pryor allowed. So it's up to the bullpens tonight. Montefusco for the Giants, Jeffress for the Cubs.
Fouled away.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at-bat right here.
The 2-2 to Mays. Oh, has he done it again, folks? Willie Mays to left field, and forget about it, folks. Willie Mays with his 2nd homer of the night puts the Giants up 2-1. Yeah, you can clap, Bruce Bochy.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a
Look at that.
while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet.
So Mays has hit 2 homers tonight, one 443 feet, this one 465. Here's Posey. This one's deep to right field. This one's going to be caught at the wall. Will Clark, the batter. He's 0 for 2. Clark to deep center field. Soriano. That's going to be high off the ivy. 1-out double for Will Clark. So the Giants are seeing it pretty good off Jeffress. Is that a fair statement? Matt Williams, the batter. Williams is 2 for 2 on the night. He doubled and singled.
My scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Belt leads off second with 1 gun in the inning. Too close for comfort, and he did a good
Full
job.
count to Williams here. Man on second, 1 out. Giants now lead it 2-1 here in the 7th. Oh, Williams thought he drew a walk. He looks at strike 3. First strikeout for Jeffress. That'll bring up Mike Yastrzemski.
Indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand.
So Yastrzemski will draw the intentional walk here. We're going to see a pinch batter. This is going to be Chief Myers pinch hitting for Montefusco.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And that misses 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward.
All right, folks, 7th inning stretch time here in Chicago. Willie Mays puts the Giants up 2-1 on this, his second homer of the game. Giants lead it 2-1. Sergio Romo now pitching for the Giants. I want to thank Hal Gurney from Late Night with David Letterman singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game Tonight."
So now here is Jason Hayward.
Hal Gurney wearing the blue shirt, the tan chinos, as Jason Hayward leads off the 7th. Draws a leadoff walk from Romo. Cubs trailing 2-1 here in the 7th. Javier Baez, the shortstop, representing the go-ahead run for the Cubs here in the 7th. Sergio Romo on the mound. Alfonso Soriano on deck. The 1-2 to Baez.
Got some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Here now the 2-2. Pops this one up. Under it now is Crawford. And
Crawford makes the play.
Next up,
There's Soriano. He has accounted for the only Cubs run tonight on that RBI double in the 2nd.
we're in the 7th inning now.
Cubs trailing at 2-1 here in the 7th. The 1-1.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You see that so much, left-on-left matchup. That slider down in a way that you get a bad swing on it. There's so many few left-handed hitters that are willing to drive the ball up the middle the other way.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Grounder down the line at third. To second for 1. On to
Giants turning a big 5-4-3 double play to end the 7th.
they make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the
Smooth.
for more from the north side.
Williams to Kent to Clark. Top of the 8th here from Wrigley. It's 2-1 Giants. Top of the order here, Crawford, Kent, and Bonds.
Bay Area native Brandon Crawford.
Jeremy Jeffress still on the hill for the Cubs. 24 pitches in the 7th.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. Popped him up. Couldn't Contreras is underneath this one, and he puts it away for
Gabby Hartman makes the play in foul territory, one away.
So
Jeff Kent is 0 for 3, lined out in the 6th. Giants lead it 2-1. It's the Willie Mays show tonight. 443-foot homer in the 2nd, 465-foot homer in the 7th. He's going to have at least one more at bat tonight.
Again, a 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Jeffress gets Kent on strikes, 2 away here in the 8th.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure.
Barry Bonds is 0 for 3 tonight.
Standing in now, Lamont Wade. Full count still.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And this is taken here for ball 4.
Bonds draws a walk with 2 outs. So Willie Mays with a chance. He's got 2 homers tonight.
Willie Mays gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th.
There's the first one. Here's the one he hit last inning. Wind blowing out in Wrigley today.
6 hits so far.
3-1 count to Mays.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one.
This one has a chance. Caught at the wall. All right, middle of the 8th, folks. Giants lead it 2-1.
They still lead it 2-1.
Gonna see a pinch hitter here in the 8th for Jeffress.
Camilo Doval is on
New
the
pitcher for the Giants.
bottom half of the 8th. Matt Duffy will pinch hit here, and he's
All
the
right,
potential
Mike
tying run.
King Kelly to pinch hit for the Cubs, facing the new Giants pitcher, Rod Beck.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
2-1 count to Kelly, representing the tying run for the Cubs.
The 2-1 home is taken ball 3.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Heading out towards shallow right. And the pinch hitter is
One away here in the
one
8th.
away.
Ryan Sandberg, the batter.
Next to stand
0
in
for
is
3 tonight.
could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. Popped up. Belt trying to get there. He gets there and makes
Will
the play.
Clark makes the play, 2 away. Anthony Rizzo, the batter.
Digging in next, number 18. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone.
All right, 1-2-3 inning here in the 8th.
Cubs are down in
Each team has 6 hits tonight. Giants lead it 2-1 after 8. All right, Jake Arrieta now pitching for the Cubs here in the 9th. His team trails by 1. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Giants. Posey, Clark, and Williams.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff.
Posey draws a leadoff walk.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Brian Wilson going to get the 9th inning for the Giants.
So a runner at first now.
Will Clark, the batter. He's 1 for 3 with a double.
First baseman Brandon Belt.
Doubled in the 7th. Giants looking to extend their lead here in the 9th. They lead it 2-1.
And it's fouled away.
Tom McLean bobblehead night here at Wrigley Field.
First with nobody out. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose.
3-2 to Clark.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Count still full, 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll finally just
Clark down on strikes. Matt Williams, the batter.
Has a good fastball, but what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Evan Longoria. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
2-1 count to Williams. 2 for 3 on the night.
The 2-1 home to Longoria.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
All right, so Williams draws a walk here. 2 on, 1 out. Mike Yastrzemski 0 for 2. He walked his last time.
1 man out, and now stepping
Facing a full count, facing Jake Arrieta here in the 9th. Giants lead it 2-1.
out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And he takes a
Yastrzemski down on strikes.
That's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring
We're going to
opportunities.
see a pinch batter here for Romo,
It's just been an up
as Wilson will get the 9th for the Giants.
Aaron Ruff will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Kevin Mitchell, the batter.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
With a chance to extend the lead for the Giants here in the 9th.
And he fouls this one
Mitchell
off.
fouls that one off.
Hard on the ground towards short.
Baez can't handle that grounder.
Can't make the play on it.
E6.
Is an E6, and he really can't believe it out there.
That's going to bring up Crawford, the leadoff batter. He's 1 for 4. He doubled in the 3rd.
The Giants lineup.
Bases are loaded with 2 outs. A 1-1 count.
Foul ground his last time up.
Jake Arrieta on the mound facing
swing definitely broke.
Brandon Crawford. The 1-1 to Crawford.
It was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ready with the 1-1. Count moves to
Hits that a ton, but foul.
2 out base
1-2 pitch. Deep left field. Hey! Brandon Crawford has hit a grand slam here in the ninth to put the Giants up 6-1. Oh boy.
So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
They were so close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but then the grand slam gave him something to handle, and he pays for it dearly.
Rex Brothers takes over now with 2 guys.
Well, rude awakening for Jake Arrieta. Gives up 4 runs over 2/3 of an inning tonight. Kevin Gregg now pitching for the Cubs. They suddenly trail 6-1 here in the ninth.
In now, Tommy La Stella. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
2-2 count to Kent here. 2
Now
outs.
here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Bonds on deck.
Lamont Wade would be next. Now the payoff pitch home, and he misses ball 4.
Kent draws a walk.
And immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get in the chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one, too.
1-1 count to Bonds.
At the plate, Lamont Wade. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and it hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2. Hit softly on the ground to first.
This should end the inning.
Cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the.
Well, Brian Wilson was going to come into this game for a save situation. He's going to pitch the ninth. No longer a save situation. Montefusco in line for the win if the Giants hold on.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they can get a few guys on the pillow, someone can pop one and get them back in this.
Down the left field line and deep. And foul. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mays is there. And
Mays makes it look easy out in center, 1 away. Gabby Harton at the batter. Cubs down to their last 2 outs. They trail 6-1 here in the ninth. Mays with a pair of homers tonight. Brandon Crawford, that big grand slam
The 1-1.
top of this inning.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Wilson walks Hartnett here with 1 out. Ron Santo, the batter.
Stepping in once again is Patrick Wisdom. He went down on strikes last time up. Contreras leads off first with 1 away. High in the air out towards shallow right. Yastrzemski is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
2 down for Hayward. Want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight to Late Night with the Utopian Baseball Universe. We'll see you again tomorrow night for Marlins Blue Jays. Midnight Madness, 11 Central. That's going to be presented on RBI Baseball. A little bit shorter broadcast. This is we're into the 68th minute. Usually those RBI games are about a half hour. This one ends here on a Hayward strikeout. Giants win at 6-1. Brandon Crawford with that 9th inning grand slam. John Montefusco the winner. Jeremy Jeffress takes the loss. 7 hits for the Giants, 6 hits for the Cubs. That's your final, folks. Let's take a look at some of the highlights here. That Mays homer from the 2nd. Here's the 2nd homer that he hit in the 7th inning. I'd imagine we're going to see that grand slam here next. Now here's a double play. Here's the grand slam. Take care, Arrieta knew it. All right, folks. Giants 6, Cubs 1. We'll see you tomorrow night for Marlins Blue Jays. Have a good night, everybody.